Let me ask you this question. What has a board game and losing weight got in common? Now you may be thinking that they have nothing in common, but when you think of it, you'll discover that they do have a lot in common. When you play a board game, you know where you want to be. You want to be at the end, you want to win. When you're losing weight, again, you know the goal, you know where you want to be. You know what weight, what size you want to be at. And again, when you play a board game, you roll the dice. It lands on 6. You move 6 spaces forward, making progress moving forward. Likewise, when you're losing weight, you have one of those weeks where you lose a bit of weight. You start to move forward, you start to move towards your goal weight. You feel good, you feel happy because you are making progress. Back to the board game. You roll the dice again, this time it lands on 2. This time you only move 2 spaces forward, not as much as the last time, but again you're making progress. Likewise with your weight. The following week or the following month, again, you lose some weight and you move forward. Might not feel as happy as you did last time because you've not lost as much weight, but if you think of it, you're still making progress, you're still moving forward. Back to the board game again, you roll the dice. This time it lands on 3. You move 3 spaces forward. Likewise with your weight. Again, you make progress, you move forward. But on the board game, this time you land on a square that says, miss a turn. Now when it comes to weight, yes, you'll have those weeks. You might even have those months where you reach that plateau. Your weight stays the same. But what you need to do is you need to look at the big picture. You need to look at how far you've come. You need to focus on the goal, the reason why you're losing weight. Likewise, when you're playing the board game, yes, you miss a turn and you might feel annoyed with yourself, but you don't stop playing the game. You carry on, you miss that turn and you get straight back on. Now with regards to your weight, yes, you'll have the ups, you'll have the downs, you'll have the weeks where your weight does stay the same. You may even have the weeks where your weight increases a little bit. But what you need to do is you need to focus on the goal. In fact, that goal has to be the thing that's going to motivate you, the thing that's going to make you feel determined. A good technique would be is to really think about why you want to lose weight. Is it because you'd like to feel more confident? Is it because you'd like to fit into those clothes that you may have in your wardrobe? Whatever your reason is for losing weight, make it clear. Because then once you've got that clear in your mind of why you want to lose weight, what you can then do is you can then begin to picture yourself each and every day at that weight. Doing this will keep you motivated. Doing this will keep you determined and keep you focused. Likewise, when you're playing a board game, you want to win, you want to get to the end. So even though, yes, you'll have those times when you might land on a square that says, miss a turn, by keeping focused of why you're playing the game, it keeps you playing the game. And then when you roll the dice again and you start moving forward, you soon forget about that time where you landed on that square that said, miss a turn. The dice rolls on 4 and you move 4 spaces forward. By keeping focused of your weight, the reasons why you are losing weight, it will mean that if for some reason you have those weeks where your weight stays the same, you won't let that stop you from, in a sense, playing this game. And even on the board game, you might roll the dice and land on one of those squares that says, go back 2 spaces. But what you need to do, even when you're losing weight and maybe you have one of those weeks where for some reason your weight does increase, You need to look at the big picture. Maybe you need to look at how far you've travelled. You need to look at where you're going. In a sense, don't allow that setback to knock you off course. What you can do is you can use that setback as a positive learning experience. What can you learn from it? What can you gain from it? If you're faced with the same situation again, what can you do differently? By turning the setbacks into positive learning experiences, you can learn more and more. By turning those setbacks into positive learning experiences, it does mean that if you're faced with those situations again in the future, from that setback you had in the past, you can learn from it so you don't repeat those same mistakes again. Because for many people, when they're losing weight, what they'll generally do is they'll generally repeat the same mistakes again and again and again. One of the reasons for this is because they don't learn from the mistakes of the past. And because they don't learn from the mistakes, in a sense they dismiss those mistakes. Many people will then keep repeating those same mistakes again and again and again. So if for some reason you have a setback with your weight, don't allow it to throw you off course. Learn from it. Turn it into a positive learning experience. And by doing that, you will win this game of you being at your ideal weight.